Today's masterclass is on how to use stock designs on your website and use them in a variety of different ways. When it comes to stock designs, DecoNetwork has put a much bigger focus on this that allows us to build a lot more design templates that the customer can easily edit on the website or we can use within Business Hub when putting together a quote or an order. So within the admin, we'll come over to stock designs. And within stock designs, we have our list of design categories we've already added or that we've already uploaded. We also have the stock design collections. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hate these designs. These have always kind of given, I feel, just made the stock designs not look as great. So what Deco's been really focusing on is building design templates, and these are really handy for customers to use. When it comes to designs, I like to look at it as there's three different types of artwork. There are templates, which use a combination typically of text and clip art. Secondly, there's just clip art. If we're going to talk about, a basketball template, just the basketball itself is the clip art. And then thirdly, are finished designs. Within the stock design section, these designs are used everywhere and are available on the the design tool itself. There is no way to limit the availability of stock designs for certain stores. So what does that mean? You should only have templates and clip art back here. You should not be uploading typically finished designs unless you want somebody else to be able to use it within the design tool. Most importantly, don't be uploading, customers' artwork here. If you have a store and they want to offer like 50 designs, I get that you have to upload one design at a time within the store, but that's the right way to do it. Do not do a batch upload of designs here for a store because everybody has access to that artwork. In the top right here, I can upload a design. When I upload a design, it's one design at a time. I can designate what decoration processes are going to be available for it and configure the meta information. I'm also going to designate what category that image or design is going to go into. I can also upload a batch group of designs. So if I want to upload a zip folder of artwork, all I have to do is compress it and upload that zip folder, choose what I want the customer to be able to do. If I'm uploading vector artwork, maybe I do allow the customer to select colors. Do I want to allow the customer to resize the image? Typically. And then again, I can designate what decoration processes all of those files, all of those designs are going to be available for. Um, One tip is when you're uploading artwork, try to upload it at the largest possible size you would typically print it at, even a vector. And I say this because let's go back to what I was just saying a few minutes ago about a basketball. Uh, if we upload a vector basketball, we could upload a 1 inch by 1 inch SVG and the customer could resize it, change the colors, and we'll still have perfect quality. But when the customer goes to add that basketball in the design tool, it's going to look like it's 1 inch by 1 inch. So what we optimally want to do is upload, in my experience, most designs and clip art up to 12 inches. That's like the max width I'm typically going to print on a shirt. So if you can control it, upload clip art and other things at 12 inches wide. It'll scale down a lot easier for the customer. And there's a few tricks that we're going to go over why you want to do that. Lastly, over here, we can upload or create a template. So when it comes to those stock design templates that DecoNetwork has, they use this stock design template builder, and you can do the same thing. So you can add layers of clip art. You can add the text and build your own uh, design template. It takes time. Not going to sugarcoat that. So I prefer to use what DecoNetwork has already given us, and we now have a team that just continuously pumps out templates. So this is not going to go anywhere. It's only going to keep growing, which is why we're having today's masterclass. Okay, so we have all of our clip art or our design templates. Again, if I wanted to add clip art, I could. You just see down here in sports. Okay, so let's now go over to a website. I'm actually going to take you to a Deco Pro client of mine, Pamela Cassidy Designs. So this is not your typical t-shirt printing site. This business is all about offering their own artwork that they print onto a handful of items. So what happens is the customer can come to designs and choose a category. You know what? I've got a birthday coming up for a friend. I want to get them a birthday present. So I can come to birthday. Here are all the different designs we have for birthday. I can choose, okay, we'll do the teddy bear. And after choosing the teddy bear is now showing on all these different products. Now, if I had uploaded that teddy bear 1 inch by 1 inch, it would not look good on all these products. Again, you want to upload the artwork at the maximum size. It can then scale down. And when we download the artwork, it's going to be at the right size based on the product it was decorated on and the product view and decoration areas. So I want this on the wine tote. And so now the customer can simply add to cart, or they could click customize design. And then we launch the design tool where they can do further things. Oh, I like that one, but I want to also use a different design. So they could upload their own on this site, or I could go back to birthday, and I also want the cupcake. Again, lots of things are possible, but there's definitely situations where we are going to show a lot of designs and then let the customer choose the product they want it on and then choose the color, quantity, and so forth, or maybe design it. Okay, so let's come back to over to our websites. So just go to our customshirts.org. Actually, no. Sorry, let's go back. Let's do this example store. Store designs. So remember, stock designs are over here. We can upload a batch of stock designs. And that is the big thing you can't do here at store designs that I see users try to cheat with. So if you are within the store, if they want to sell their logo and so forth, I don't want this logo on any other site. It needs to be added as a store design. If I don't care that anybody can use it, I can upload it as a stock design. Over here in upload design, add design, that's where I would add one design at a time. Right here, create template, that's where I can create a design template, just like I can as a stock design. What I can also do is add stock designs from here. So I can't limit what stock designs are available on a design tool for a website, but I can choose not to show all stock designs and only show a limited amount. So let's just kind of simulate this. Let's add a category, basketball, and let's add stock designs. And that's going to be in sports, basketball. Guess I have to choose both. Put it in the basketball category. Unfortunately, there's not a select all at the moment, which we can live with. There's other things. So we'll select, that's enough. I don't need to go too crazy. Doesn't take you that long. Atom. So if I wanted to have greater control over what stock designs are displaying in the store, I sometimes will actually add them as a store design. And now there's just more control here. such as, hey, now I can sort the order. I really couldn't do that as easily with the stock designs. I can go into each one and have a better description as what it is, and configure further meta if I wanted to, not compete with some of our other sites. Okay, let's go on to website pages. Let's look at our widgets. If you look here in widgets, you have three different types of list and three different types of category list. So I could list blank products. I can list blank product categories. I can list decorated products. I can list decorated product categories. I can list designs. I can list design categories. Okay. If we look at pages, you see that out of all these pages here, these three are impossible to remove. I can't remove them. They are system pages. These three pages are directly tied to these six widgets. If I do a blank product category listing and I show these blank product categories and the customer were to click on one and be taken to the category, they are actually being taken to this blank product page. That widget directs to this page. Same thing with decorated products. The decorated product category, customer chooses one, they're going to be taken to the decorated product page to then select a item. And lastly, with designs, the designs page is going to be directly linked from the design category. So let's drop some design categories on here. When we do design categories, they are going to, we can choose, okay, do we want to show stock designs, store designs, or both? So maybe I just want to show stock designs. Maybe I just want to show store designs. Let's do stock. And let's just go ahead and show all the different categories. Or I could choose sports, for example, and that's going to show the subcategories. Just go ahead and format this show below. So I wouldn't have it just say stock designs. I'd have it say sports templates. And here's all our sports templates. For now, let's just do all. So here's our different templates. And again, I maybe would have a template page. We'll preview. Customer chooses one of these templates. I'll do food. Actually, no, you know what? I want to stick with sports. Now, with sports, we have several different sports. And if you notice, by default, it took us to just list these designs. That's not optimal. I want to click sports and then select basketball or baseball, football, whatever. So we'll come back here, pages. We need to come to the designs page. This is where we have more control over how things are displayed. So if I click on this widget, display as categories, it's set to never, so it'll never display those subcategories. I can set it to always or only on view all. Let's go ahead and do only on view all. I think that's all we need to do. Can never remember if I'm being honest. So I saved that. We'll refresh here. We'll click sports. Nope, that's not what I want. I should have just said always. Refresh. There we go. So let's go back to our home page. Let's choose sports. Okay, I want basketball. And now we're showing the different basketball designs. Now, if you see, it has this is the category, which I don't love how this works. That's why I was trying to do the only on view all. DecoNetwork makes a lot of things great. These are great automations. All I had to do was list the categories, and then I was able to list it automatically showed the subcategories and allowed the customer to navigate. Automation is great. It doesn't impress search engines as much as what we could do. So I'm going to show you how to take some things to the, extra mile. Let's go the extra mile. We need to differentiate ourselves from all those crafters and everybody else who's out there. So what are we going to do? We're going to do some manual work. It's not hard. We're going to add a page. So I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to call it templates. Let's go better than that. Artwork templates. I'm going to keep changing my mind if I'm not careful. So we have artwork templates here. And what I want to do is have this page show our different categories of templates and then direct the customer to a sub page. So I'm actually going to just copy this real quick. And the sub page will be sports. It'll be celebration. It'll be business, the different categories. So on the sports page, we're going to work a little bit backwards. On the sports page, we're going to do a design category listing, and we're going to choose to list the sports categories here. Now, why would I do this? Why would I manually create a sports page? Well, content is somewhat king in the world of SEO. The more pages we have, the more we can educate the search engines on what the heck we do. And again, it allows us to differentiate ourselves from the competition. If every shop used DecoNetwork and everybody used the same automation, you know, cheats, or not cheats, but was just using, out of the box, there's nothing to differentiate yourself. Take the time and you make a page, and then you use good old friend ChatGPT to write something about it. So I would be using ChatGPT to write a paragraph or two about uh, different artwork templates. So I would list some of the sports. Write me a paragraph about baseball, basketball, football design templates for t-shirts. I'd throw the text up top here. I would then do the exact same thing down at the bottom of the page. So I want some text at the top, but then at the bottom of the page, that's where I'm going to really kind of like drop a bunch of keywords and so forth. And I want it to be mentioning every single one of these sports in a few paragraphs at the bottom of the page. It doesn't take you any time these days with ChatGPT. I'm also going to come into advanced settings, meta tags, and I'm going to educate Google again more of what we do. Yeah, we do sports templates, probably a better page title. Use ChatGPT to come up with that. And then might write a better meta page description. Having additional pages, doing this manually allows us to do this meta, allows us to throw text here, things that we just could not do if we're just having everything be automated. And we're giving the customer a better user experience. So on the actual artwork templates, and I'm going to cheat, let me just take a quick screenshot. Go to artwork templates. I'm going to make this like 3 across, so 3 rows. Come to widgets. I'd upload my own image. In this case, the screenshot. And I would then link it to sports. Alt tag. Anytime you do sports t-shirt design templates. Anytime you do an image, definitely configure that alt tag. It's pretty important. I'll drop a header. This is probably going to be an H2 or an H3. Not going to go into all that. And I'll make this a link as well to sports. Here's a trick for everybody. If I want to, we have two different widgets here, and I'm going to need to do this for celebrations in business, all the other categories. So I can copy a widget, but I can't copy a whole column. And sometimes I want to move things around. So here's a suggestion. Anytime you have a column and you have multiple widgets in the column, put a row in it and group it, because this is going to make life a lot easier for me to go clone, drag, clone, drag, clone. I should have spaced things a little bit better. And now I can easily upload, the business one. And here we'll do like celebrations and then link them as well. Okay. So customer is going to click on this. It's going to take them to the sports template page. Then we're going to show the categories. Because I've changed that, I can go back to the designs and I no longer need to show categories, only on view all. At least I think that's what I want this time. We'll also go bigger with these, throw in a hover effect. All right. So if we preview, and again, we'll go to artwork templates. I'll choose sports. It's then going to take me to the sports page where I can then choose a category. And now it's showing the designs within that category. It's a smoother navigation. I don't have extra things. Customer can choose one of these designs. And now they're on the design on product page. Or no, this is the view design page. So let's go back. So we just went over the different types of widgets and then how we can manually build our own hierarchy, which again has a lot of SEO value and it's just better navigation, my opinion. But down here we have system pages, product. This is where we can configure the view blank product, the pre-decorated product pages. What we're looking at on this page is called the design, view design page. Eventually get it right. View design page. So on this page, we can control how many products are displayed here, how big they're displayed, and how big this design is. So I like to make the products 300. I like to come into design and make this design tiny. I even actually throw some, this is the one time I do some CSS and do some other things. Okay, so here's I'm sure the first question. What determines what products are listed here? Well, that is going to come down to the sort order and the design itself. So this is an embroidery design. What we see here are the first 12 products listed that can be embroidered that are available on this site. So let's go back to the admin. If I look here at products, I bet that lady's polo is towards the top as far as what can be embroidered. So I saw yep, right there. There's the women's polo. That's the first product in which embroidery is available. Then the next are the shorts. So how do I change what first 12 products are listed? Well, I could sort the actual order of all blank products, which is just a good thing to do in general. The other thing I could do is if I come into this store, so okay, let me let me back up even more. So I could have sorted all products and that would have done one thing. I can also affect the availability. If I say this product is not available in this site, then it's not even going to come into play. So I could do it based on product availability and choosing what store it is available for. The other thing I can do is actually within the store itself, we can control what products are available. Now, this is never typically an issue if you're pushing pre-decorated products. But if you're going to go this design route, you're going to come into select blank products. And what you can do is you can choose to turn off certain product categories. So if you don't want to offer um, every product, or you only want a select few, I can turn off whatever the heck I want. And this will affect what products are available, or that first 12 that are available. Okay, so we'll go back. So customer is going to choose a shirt. At this point, now they are on the design on product page. So back to website pages. Remember, I played around with the actual designs page, product. We did the view design page. Now we have design on product page. So this design on product is essentially the same uh, configuration settings as the blank product page, the view blank product, and the view pre-decorated product page. What I mean by that is we can edit it. Hope we can. If I double click on it, just maybe not when I'm sharing the screen at the moment, and I could configure, where is the description located? How are we displaying these extra details? Where are we showing these extra details? How big do we want the product to be? Sorry, I don't know why I can't control that at the moment. Okay, but it's really, again, looking at the front end. Artwork templates, sports, basketball. I want this one. I want it on the important tee. I'm going to order a lot, so I want it to be screen printed. West Coast. I'm in Columbus instead of street, Ohio. And at the moment, all I have is brown dedicated color scheme. I was playing with engraving, using screen printing for it. Okay. As a customer, obviously, I'm not happy with this being on the belly of the shirt. So I'm going to customize design. And I can locate it. So again, if you offer artwork templates, the customer will choose a category, maybe a subcategory, then a design. They will then select one of those 12 or so products. They can do simple personalization, choosing their shirt color, sizes, editing it, and then they can actually get to the design tool to do any further edits. All right. Last thing I want to cover is how to do all this with DTF transfers, because back in the day, when I was first getting started, I loved using Transfer Express because they made it so easy to meet with a client and put together a order using one of their templates. And that's one of the reasons why Deco works on building their templates. With transfers, though, it's really no different than a shirt. So on this site, let's just go ahead and go do we'll keep it simple this time. We'll do a design category. We'll just choose sports. So there are our sports templates. We'll choose golf this time. Here are the different golf designs. We'll choose one of the designs. And now, instead of t-shirts, I have it displaying on transfers. Again, this is what it looks like by default. I want to make this smaller, make these bigger. So let's go back to, again, pages, product, view design, double click on it, product thumbnails, we'll make them 300, design, we'll make the design small. Refresh. A little better. So what I have here is, okay, do you want to order this on a 2x2, a 3x3, a 4x4, 6x6, 11x12, 12x20? You guys get it. Okay, so maybe as a customer, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna get I need 30 of these. So the price, maybe the price doesn't change. Maybe it does for you. Um, Using a smaller sheet like a 12x22 when the customer orders more. I have it so that, hey, we have a 12x22 sheet price, but then if you order, 10 of them, it's the same thing as ordering a larger sheet. We could still make the price go down. So let's change this G to a Z and let's just make it Zach. And we'll go with blue. And I always have the transfers as an off white, so I can put white in there and be able to see it. And make that blue. Okay. Now the customer is obviously not going to just choose this and do that. So what are they going to do? They're going to customize design. I'm going to bring it up here. Copy all, paste it. Paste it. Oops. It pasted up there. Oh, we need some left chest size one. Okay, well, we'll resize that. I'm not going to keep copying and pasting. I'm going to copy this. Oh, come on. Not all. I guess. Paste. I guess maybe they're linked because I don't know. Typically, you should be able to copy just that selected layer. I can live with this. So this is allowing your customer to create that gang sheet using one of those design templates. So if most shops, again, who have a DTF site for transfers, you're not going to list products. So all I did was I turned off all the categories other than DTF transfers. And then that's just what displayed here. Again, you can see if the design is created at the right size, it scales down no problem. But if I had uploaded or this was designed in a really small design, it would not scale up correctly for this. Okay. With that said, again, I think that kind of gives a pretty good high overview of how stock design, store designs work, how you are going to use design widgets and the different pages to be able to list the designs, categories, and give the customer the best possible user experience. I also suggest doing some things manually. It'll give you more control and it will be better from an SEO standpoint. If Deco keeps adding additional categories, it does create a little bit of work and you have to stay on top of it. If they create additional subcategories, so like in sports, let's just say all of a sudden they add breakdancing, that's an Olympic sport somehow. That would automatically populate because it was a subcategory. Wouldn't have mattered.